4 likes in there already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for joining in this morning. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, another interview edition. We're just waiting on Dash and Q, so go ahead and hop on in. This is going to be a pretty interesting interview. Caught whiff of this young gentleman. Uh, Videos maybe about like 2 months ago, and I've been following him for about that period of time. And yeah, very interesting. What's up, Matthew? Jeff Thomas Black. What's up to you guys? Very interesting. Let me go ahead and hit that top chat up there. I mean, live chat. But while we're waiting on him to go ahead and hop on in, he did throw it up there. If you guys check, he did a short, threw it up there, said he's going to be on Hot Facts. He put another short up previously, and he explained a little bit about it. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, and he clicks the link, so Dash and Q, if you when you get in, that link is up there pinned for you, like I told you. But before we do this, I want to get on this really quick. Um, Here he is here. Add to the screen. He should be popping up. What's up, my man?
Hey yo, what's going on, dog? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Glad to see you here. Man, glad to see you here. And hey, you responded promptly. You was like, hey, all right, let's get it in. Let's go ahead and get it in. Um, Before we start, I'm gonna address a little something really quick before we start this interview. um, People out there, when you are doing content, as I don't care if it's rideshare, if it's food delivery, I don't know, I don't care if you're doing cargo vans, whatever it is. You got to understand that there are certain laws put in place and there are certain policies that companies have that they have put in place to keep everyone safe. If you guys are doing rideshare and you guys are out there and you get passengers inside your vehicle, you guys can put up there they're being recorded inside the vehicle, even for their voice and everything. But once you transfer that over to social media, you have broken that policy and you have now evaded into their privacy. If they find out that they're on social media when that's supposed to be a private thing, it's kind of like having a client, the confidentiality and everything else like that, it goes into that realm there. So if you are doing live ride share and you have passengers inside the vehicle, just keep in mind that all they have to do is catch wind of it one time and then
Right,
report
report it.
that, and then you just went ahead and just lost that. So just make sure. I know a lot of you guys are getting real and to push the limit a little bit, but just know that the laws and policies come into place when you're dealing with rideshare people. They can get you out for anything on rideshare. So
Oh yeah.
so just make sure you are doing it the right way. And also, um, I watched last night. There's a channel out there. I'm not gonna give the channel name. They know exactly who they are. Um, it's a new 24/7 show, and here's what they do. When everyone's going to sleep, it just runs, and there's other people's content just playing the whole time. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't get permission for that, people, and these people are monetized, and they're like, my all my stuff is being ran and I'm not making money on my stuff that I put my hard work into, you can get in trouble. Now, if
I
they
get
said you
that.
can, and you get permission to actually use it, you have to get that in writing. You have to get that in writing, get it done the professional way, and say that by you allowing me to use your content, you are now waiving all of any income that you could possibly make from this video. You have
That's
to
the
you have to put
copyright.
that in writing.
The
Yes, that's
copyright laws.
copyright law. So you got to make sure you are doing that. And I'm just saying it to just let you guys know, protect yourselves. Some of you guys are doing these things and you have not thought it all the way through. So just make sure you're not gonna mess anybody else out there up, and don't mess yourself up. All right, that's my message to everybody out there. I saw 2 channels, and there you go. If they didn't think about it like that, hopefully they think about it now. Protect yourself. If you don't have no content to create, how you gonna have your channel?
Right.
You see what I mean? You just gonna lose everything. So, people, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dash and Q in the building. Um, you're watching Hot Facts, people. This is another interview edition here. This gentleman I've been watching for a couple months now. He pops up in my feed. I've been checking him out. I said, okay. He calls himself the Diamond King. I've been watching him. He gets busy. He does his thing. Uh, I've seen his style. He's got a little bit of dashing trader in there on the editing and throwing the clips in like that. I see him out there pushing, going ahead and get the money, the go ahead and get yours. I see that also, and he got a little Nova Dasher up in there also. I don't know if you know who Nova Dasher is or Nova Hustles. You got a little bit of him inside there too. But we all know one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and get this interview done.
Right.
So he's here. So I'm gonna let him go ahead, introduce himself, let him know where you're from, what you're about, and all that, and then we'll go ahead and get into the interview.
All right. What's going on, guys? Yo. Shout out to everybody out there that's doing this hustle, because I know, and as far as YouTube, it's crazy. But my name Q. I'm originally from Chicago, but I reside in Minnesota right now, and that's where you guys seeing all this content come from. But I couldn't imagine if I was in Chicago doing it full time, like. But, but
Hmm.
yeah, huh?
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I'm originally from Chicago. I moved out here a few years ago, but I'm familiar with in the Minnesota area. It's a beautiful market. Just like any market, have ups and downs. So, um, I'm pretty much a positive guy. I go out here with open mind, and I keep it in perspective. I'm only utilizing these gig apps to further, to generate capital, to further better myself. I'm not trying to just do this for gas money. I do this with ill intent. I'm very calculated what I do. Um, I'm not just out here. Is this just it just came a friend of mine was telling me about DoorDash, and I was totally against these get like I was doing. If I'm not smiling, if I'm not, excited about what I'm doing, then you don't need to be doing it. It's just like when you walk into an establishment and you getting served some food and you see the counter person is frowned all over. Why this person is working this position? That's not how I carry myself. If you're going to be doing this, there's no point of just taking a rap, not saying nothing. I mean, be the voice of reason. We all have a voice, but it's not complaining when if you watch my content, I don't complain. I do it. But at some point, we have to have a voice, especially for us gig workers. We have to have a voice. It's I feel like we should have a union of some sort, because they do anything to us. As far as like, I'm not. This is not my main income. Don't get me wrong. So when I speak, I'm speaking from a place of genuine, like a human being. Okay,
Right.
I expect. I don't know. I don't expect. In a way, it's almost like an expectation because it's like you doing to others as you want to be done. So, period. I'm out here doing the service, and it's to ensure promptness. That's what tip means. I don't expect no tip, but at the same time, if somebody doing your service, a community service at that, haven't you always tipped Domino's, any Chinese piece of Chinese food man that came and brought you your food? Haven't you always tipped them? I have. I know. Have you ever ordered Chinese food and not tipped Chinese food man? Is what I want to know.
I got you.
So, it's the
I
same.
got you.
It's the same difference with this gig, but I do take orders sometimes. I mean, not all the time. I take them and I do it ward off ducks back because I know it's part of the hustle. You're gonna get some bad orders. You're not gonna always get good ones, but you know, I just wanna get this reasoning out there with people because I see a lot of people that say get a real job. Don't even know who they talking to, but just come in and just go get a real job. A real job, and I look at it like this: as long as you're paying your bills, it's blue cheese. It spends the same way. Who's to say how you make your money? As long as you're making some money and not robbing anybody or doing anything like that. I salute you.
Right. G- Hey, got you there. Got you there. People, that's the energy that I get in his videos. He throws them out there. That is there. And I like to do this. Before we start an interview, every single person gets validated and qualified. So we all know by your name, your dash and Q. We got that there. How many delivery apps are you currently using right now?
The craziest. I've been on a waiting list. I'm in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I'm on a waiting list for like 5 or 6 different gig apps, and it's peeing me off. But what has happened for me is DoorDash has been they've been I've been rocking. I've been going hard with DoorDash, and they've been keeping me happy for the most part. It's just this last week I made a mistake of dropping my AR a little bit lower than I thought. And in this market, you can't have that. You cannot be below 70% because that's when you're really gonna get crap. You're really getting crap orders. You gotta have your statistics up. Out here, it's no joke.
All right, so you're using DoorDash. You're using
I
DoorDash, and how many deliveries do you have on
I
DoorDash?
have like 2100 total history.
Okay, all right. So right now you are qualified to speak on any gig work when it comes down to when you're on camera here on Hot Facts. Because here's what we do: if you're not qualified, you can't speak on it. We don't want to give anyone any misinformation at all. So you're qualified. You are in now here on Hot Facts. Everyone's credibility starts here, and only you can diminish your credibility.
Mm,
That's how we rock here on Hot Facts. You know what I mean?
that's
So you keep it true, and you all good. Now, Hot Facts stands for it's the truth behind what you stand for. That's what Hot Facts means. It's the truth behind what you stand for. Now, what made you want to get into doing DoorDash? Did you have a W-2 to begin with and then quit, or how did that happen?
man. I've had countless of W-2s, dog, and it's like I always have that fire in me. Listening to motivational videos. I'm writing down in my journal every day. I'm the ideas are flowing, but I don't have the capital to invest. And I feel like that's been a disability for me. Like not physically disabled, but I wasn't able to do because I didn't have the capital. So I was working my tail off and paying child $600-700 child support a month, only making 14 an hour. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's how, and then to keep myself from going back and doing anything negative. Everybody I know selling in the drugs and stuff like that back where I'm from, robbing it. I had to get away from it. Thank God that
Mm-hmm.
I've got tangled up in it. Plenty. Don't get me wrong. I'm keeping it professional here. I have a side to it. We all have, but I thank God I got out of that. And I it was the best move I ever made. So to combat all that and running back to the streets, I asked God. I said, "Help me, Lord." I said, "Look, you give me something like value, and I feel, I even if I don't enjoy it, but if it's your say, I'll do it. And literally, I applied for some jobs. I got a great job right off the back, and then this was I was already doing this because I had, but that's what made me want to do it, because I didn't want to go back and do no street stuff. I didn't want to mess around. I want to change my life. And I genuinely said that to my higher power, man. I said, just like that, I'm gonna do it with all my power. I'm gonna have faith no matter what, and that's literally where I'm at with it. So that's how
Okay.
I really started like that, and I've been running. I'm running with it. I'm trying to run with it.
Hey, no, that's good to hear because one of the reasons why I like conducting these interviews, there's a lot of people that do delivery work that have channels, and people don't get a chance to hear them to really hear exactly who they are. So if someone just heard that, it was like, man, look, I'm paying child support $600-700 in and out of the street trying to figure out what I got to do. I got to the point and I just asked God and then went with it. People, there's certain things that happen out there to where you can't just say, "Oh, I don't like this channel for this. I don't like that channel for that." When you hear someone and there's a story right there, then you start watching their content. That's when you start to realize, man, I like this content. I understand the message and what's going on behind it now. It's just not somebody saying one thing and somebody saying something. So now I want to go watch because, of this and that. I'm watching because I feel it, I see it, I witness it, and I believe it because I'm watching them do the thing.
Right.
Okay. Hey, big ups to you on that one there. Now, I want to know what made you start wanting to do the content though, because you said all that you got in, you were already doing the DoorDash,
Uh-huh.
then it started popping for
Right.
you. What made you want to start creating the content?
Because I was noticing, I was just noticing like how I noticed throughout my day. I'm like, man, why am I kept seeing accidents. So that was like, I'm like, man, this is weird. And I always had that bug in me. Like I had this channel before where I wanted to do hip hop, but then again, I didn't want to feel like I was being impeding on people's lives. So I didn't. I fell back from the hip hop content because every day is literally you got to go search and find like TMZ all in people bit, and I didn't want to be that type of platform or whatever. So I kind of that discouraged me from YouTube for a while, but I always been one. I wanted to create content. So let me get away from this thing on bus. So one thing led to another, and literally when I start seeing crazy stuff happen during my dashes. I'm like, man, you know what? And then this is the last straw. A customer tried to hit the scam on me. That was
Okay,
after that.
which scam? Which one? Which scam? Which one was it?
Well, said I didn't hand her her food, and my completion rate and everything. Then I had a 99, and literally it was everything. I'm delivering every order that I received because then I was in a small market. But I'm like, man, I always give these people their food. I make sure that I ensure that. So it's like she pulled that on me, and another guy with a pizza scam. So the same thing, like saying that they didn't receive their orders, and I'm like, what? What I got? And I start YouTubing. I started looking at YouTube. I'm like, I'm gonna start recording and taking pictures. And then I looked it up on Google, and I started some videos popped up of people scamming. I'm like, oh, that's what that's what took me down a rabbit hole. I started seeing everybody else posting. I'm like, you know what? Let me
Right.
just start recording what's happening with me like on a daily because I'm seeing this crazy stuff. And I want to, in case this happened next time, I'm gonna have some evidence because I'm gonna combat that because I know a lot of customers probably take advantage of that once they found out about
Oh
that
yeah,
scam.
and
So
that's how a lot of people actually end up doing the content. They've been done wrong. We've all had someone say that they did not deliver the food. This happened to me maybe about a month ago. I drop it off and do everything, and instantly once I drive off, I
violation.
get this thing, the customer calling me, I don't see the food. Did you leave it there? I drove all the way back to the place, was, looking. I looked across the street. I told her, your neighbors have cameras and everything.
Right.
Do all that. I got everything, and then I contacted Uber and let them know too. And then, sent them my stuff. So they had it already sitting there. So if she was going to try to do it, You're like, nah, you lying and scamming. I believe that the people that do this habitually all the time, I think they should be removed from ordering from that app. But then again, I see why they don't do it, because they gonna be losing some money and they want to
Right.
keep it all. But I think they should be, or get a suspension. Give them
That's what
like a suspension, or have them have to do a signature every time,
I
every
was
time they
saying. This
order for like 90 days, they have to sign
right.
for it.
I was even saying this, Rob. I was saying that we need to have they need to create, because since we always get docked on anything we do, even if we late for if you get caught up in an accident and you late to getting it receiving the food, you're gonna get a violation. If you you know what I mean? So I was saying, man, we should be able to have a customer rating system. They should be able to implement something to where this customer, have you asked the driver after we deliver the order, have you did you in did you get tip receive a tip on this? How was the customer to you? We should be able to leave a customer review as well, because it's
Right.
no way possible they just getting away. Like people, I see people $2, 10, 18 miles. It's like it's no way possible. You guys should allow that to happen to your drivers. And we're the heart and bone of this, the heart and soul of their company. If we stop delivering the food, who the hell gonna make? Who gonna? How they business gonna survive?
Right. See, people, this
Period.
this is that fire, people. This is that fire right there. This is that fire. Now, you said, you want to record yourself for protection, but when you did that and you start seeing more people were filming themselves, who were some of the people that you saw? Maybe because, like, in your area, you might see drivers doing content that other people don't see because you're closer to them,
Right.
GPS wise and everything. Who
Man,
did you start seeing doing content?
off the back, shout out. I seen, of course, we seen. It was Sin City. Shout out to Sin City. It was my guy Dasher Trader. Shout out to Dasher. Uh, what's the what is it? What is it? Was it Hustle Addict with the
Oh,
Asian guy that looked
oh yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
Side hustle addict.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my guy. I love him. I love his content too. I got, man, Hannibal, man, dude. I literally went down a rabbit hole, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people doing this, and I literally just said, you know what, hit record, and it's been history since. I didn't even think it would be nothing. I just wanted to show people what I was going through. Literally, like, man, people are. It's crazy, but I was enjoying it. So that's the thing. It was like I was actually enjoying doing this. I enjoy doing this. It's not just a quick let me get my money. I can do this all day and not feel like work.
Mm,
You know.
okay. Okay. Now you name quite a few names. Some of those names I was like, I was like, okay, two of those names for sure. I said he's watching them or he's seeing them. Two of them names, and that was Side Hustle and Trader. I knew
Yeah.
for a
So,
fact that I knew for a fact when I saw your videos. I said,
so.
oh, he watches them. Now, when it came time to, like, let's say your first video that you put up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you remember your first video that you put up. Did you have any editing in it or anything, or was it just straight, just like ride along and
No,
just
it
showing the
wasn't,
deal?
because remember I had experience with a little editing before, because my last channel, and I was using the InShop app for years. So it's like off the back I knew how to just do a basic edit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the transitions and all that, that's basic common, but like masking and all that different, I didn't know all
Yeah.
that, so it's still like stuff I had to polish myself on. But I knew, I started trying to do content creation like 5, 6 years ago. I got discouraged. I was just like any other small channel trying to do it, and then I didn't see any results, and I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't want it bad enough, because I would have kept going like I'm doing now. I didn't see results right away. It took a few weeks, and then like, so those first videos I was doing was getting 10 views. I still get videos that get 10, 15 views. You know what that do to your morale?
Hey,
You know?
look, trust me, I know. People used to come at me. Well, I see some videos that's got like this many views, but they don't understand how many videos I put up, and I throw them on the conveyor belt because I
Right.
don't bank. I don't bank everything on one video saying, since I think the video good, Everybody else may not think that video is good. So
Right.
I I keep that conveyor belt loaded with videos, and then once one then that's gonna make them, oh, now let me go and watch this one.
Right.
Now let me
That's
go and watch
smart
that
too.
one. So from doing that, I'm now 3.7 million in under 2 years in views. About to hit 4 million, probably, hopefully by the end of this year, I can hit 4 million. I'm
Right.
about to hit after this 11 videos away from 2,500. So you know what I mean. I just stuck to it and just kept it going right there. Now you were gonna be featured today. I'm doing one of my boardroom episodes. Have you heard of the boardroom yet?
Yeah, I actually I was scrolling because when you hit me, it's like, man, I actually, you know what? I seen you. It was a while ago when I first started. I came across your videos. I seen you interviewing. I think before a trader, you interviewed somebody else. I watched like two of them, and I was just going through, and I'm like, man, I really, it didn't hit me like that, like as far as, because I still really didn't care. I was just dashing, and then like when I started researching and looking, that's when I landed on all the different. And yeah, I watched two of your interviews before. So, but I knew about the newsroom. Yep.
All right, yeah. So you're gonna be featured on there. You're gonna be paired up with another gentleman by the name of Bud Soda. So you're gonna be on there today. Um, I already have my clips and stuff ready to go. The only thing I gotta do is just narration. So I'm gonna tag you in it. You're gonna get tagged in it. So make sure you check out the boardroom. Everybody else out there, today's episode of the boardroom is gonna be Bud Soda featured with Dash and Q. So just
Sir.
what you were saying, how you started off, channel before and doing this and that, the boardroom is it's the greatest thing I think for someone that is trying to start a channel up. For this reason here. Did he freeze up? All right. All right. All right. Yeah.
Next month, so I can zoom my dash and pause it again, so I can have my time.
Oh all right. All right. So the boardroom is set up so it doesn't talk about how many tips you get, who's not tipping. It's not about complaining about the food delivery aspect. It has nothing to do with any of that. The concept is to show people who are using that or whatever else it is to start a channel how efficient and effective your plan is going in. So we show the pros, the cons, and show the projections on where someone is heading so they can actually see the full analytical breakdown on themselves to see where they're at. Now they'll say, like, oh, you know what? I knew I should have did that. I'm gonna do that now because that's gonna help. And at the same time, it brings you to know a lot of other gig content creators who may be stuck in the same rut or could be doing
Right.
something that you want to add from them. You learn from that, and then you go ahead and grow. It's a stepping stone for people who are trying to create a channel. It'll keep you more focused on your numbers and everything. And to be honest, everyone that does this, um, it's just like, all right, if you go do deliveries, it's like you want to get paid for doing your deliveries, right? So when
Right.
you're creating this content, everyone says I started doing the content. Well, mostly everyone says I just put content out just because I do it. If something happens, oh well, I really don't care about the money. Not
Right.
me. I came into it.
Make
My
that
number
bread.
one plan. This is my Martin, my WZUP. This is my WZUP before it gets all the way to where it's supposed to be. I had came in with my intentions on being the official news channel of the gig economy because there are things that people don't talk about. I'm talking about the good service, your business manners, what you're supposed to do to handle this. There's no one talking about people using glitches and cheating.
Right.
There's no talk about where dirty apping is. There's no talking about none of that. So everything is just like in secret. Now every
Yeah.
community has a news channel. So I said I'm coming in. This is my lane. I'm gonna make it. I made it my lane. Now the boardroom is now the next series of my news channel. That's the analytical side. That's like the tech room side. I'm then going
Right.
to add another series based on that. So when you come to Hot Facts, the official news channel, you're going to be able to go to a playlist and get all of that and know everything what's going in. Now, my brand, I want the brand to get all the way out there to where, let's say it comes down to it, to where I can get an interview in with a higher up at DoorDash, with a higher up at Uber,
Uh,
Grubhub, Amazon, whatever else it is, get some real info and knowledge in, bring that side in, and just do it like that. A lot of people didn't want that because they did not want everyone to know about what's really going on. But sorry, if people is making all this much money doing the deliveries in certain markets, if they making all this money on YouTube and stuff, now you gotta think of it. It's got to the point now to where you're like almost like an athlete now, or like in Hollywood. So now the money you making, there's people there that's gonna track that. Okay, there's
Facts.
people there that's going to track that. Now there is one app that's tracking that right now. It's called the Official Gig Wars. Um,
Mm,
Now it's a channel where you sign on up to the app and you put in all your numbers and it tallies them up with everyone that's on the app. Now it goes for,
hey,
I don't know if they keep it for a week, month, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna keep all those numbers up for a whole year. So when if they want to actually break people down, they have exactly how much people made for the year.
is that channel that runs 24 hours?
No, no, no. That's I'll say it, that's Necro getting bags. That's 24/7. But
Okay.
the gig wars goes on for a long period of time. I don't know if it's 24 hours. It may get a couple hours off. I don't know, but
Right.
it goes pretty much all day. So you can see the drivers on one end, and then on one other one, you can see all the numbers that the drivers are putting up. Now, a lot of drivers that are on there, they appear on panels in the gig world and stuff like that, but they don't have a channel themselves. Okay, so they do that there. If you were ever interested in doing that, um, so I came in here to put my stuff down and get paid. I'm not gonna be up here doing these videos and everything for me to say I put in all this hard work and effort to not make
Nothing.
nothing on it. You know how many hours and stuff that is that you taking away to where you could be doing something else? If you're not trying to get paid on something else like that,
Right.
then go ahead and just don't do it. I don't want to hear you up talking about nobody else should be doing it, or if you meet someone and they don't like it and you're doing it, they want you to not make money for yourself. I'm not in it for all of that. I'm in it to starting a business up. I'm in to get this to a point on my
Mm.
portfolio to where I can truly LLC Hot Facts
Yes,
as a
Lord.
brand. And then with that being said, I'm then going to be able to, there's going to be people that you have to pay to go ahead and do an interview. You know what I mean? Some people want to get a fee. Well, to book me, it costs like $300. This stuff and that stuff. I'll be able to write that off with the
No
LLC,
problem.
do all that stuff and get it done right. Also have it so that my memberships that I have set up on here, if you are a gig channel and you sign up for the hot crew, you are now pretty much um, when you're just a regular person watching, when you ask a question, it has to get answered. If it's a panel, they have to reply to it. You're able to
Your membership,
you're,
I'm gonna
you're
rock
able
with
to
you.
create little shows. Yeah, all that, all
How
that.
much is your membership? I'm gonna rock with you, bro.
It look, it's $9.99 for the hot crew membership, and with the hot crew membership I'm going to be doing episodes to where it's just the members up on the panel talking, so then people can start asking you about your channel and stuff, and then broadcast it out right there. You hit that extra, you're able to get extra interviews in to let us know what the progress is. All that counts going in for if you're a content creator and have a channel. So yeah, it's $9.99. 199, you're a support porter. That just means you get priority reply to comments and questions. Everything else that comes in comes with the hot crew membership. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love
yeah.
that, man.
See,
I
yeah,
love
because
it.
with the memberships, what it does, that will allow me to have money to do giveaways. Like it might be a show where I spoke to my wife about it. We're giving away like four gift cards, $50. Throw it to your cash
Right,
app. You need gas, stuff like that, equipment, more equipment, stuff like that. The memberships goes back to helping the community, and
right.
Also, it's going to bridge the gap from keeping everyone else separate in the community, because once they're involved, they'll be able to speak more of what they got to say and get other people involved in saying it. It'll squash a lot of these so-called beefs. It's
Bees.
something that
Yep.
nobody in the gig world that nobody in the gig world has ever done. So hot facts, this is my next phase in my development. I told them I have phases, and now I'm fully in phase two. Phase two is doing the thing. You got to come in hot, let them know what you got. Now you come in with phase two, put everything together, get your sales created, and make it there. So I
Yes,
came in
sir.
here to make money at the same time.
That's the exact same thing. Like I mean, with this, I didn't know it would jump, but I always, I was just waiting on the opportunity. Well, this job too, I was waiting on the opportunity where I can use it as a catalyst to get where I want to be, and that's been a goal from the jump. No matter what, even when I was doing knucklehead stuff, I always had this idea, man. I want to utilize this and step up, get something. I have to create some. Only freedom you have is your financial security, dog, and your mental. Like that's common sense though. But we all know why you hell do you wake up in the morning? Why do you go work? Why do you grind? Don't say you don't do it for the money. Don't say you don't.
Exactly.
Do not
Exactly.
please don't
Be,
say that lie.
that's one of the biggest lies. Now, people, we got that in. You guys see what he's about. Now he said he had a mistake. He had a mistake in a video. He had to come out and talk about it. Now, peep game on this. Check this out. Um, Side hustle addict Van. Okay, well, with the no tip no trip, he took no tip no trip to start. I'm gonna leave your food outside and doing all them jokes and stuff, right? So Dashing Trader took no tip no trip and did what Van did, and as you know, start confronting the customers. When I interviewed him after he got all the stuff happened to him, I asked him. I said, do you think someone is gonna take what you guys did like you did with them? Do you think
Right.
someone is going to do what you did and take it to the next level? I thought it was never going to happen. And then I was like, man, let
Oh,
me watch this video. Oh, and by the way, you got one of the best intros for when your video starts. You got one of the
oh,
best
yeah.
intros.
I had
You
to pay
got
for
you
that.
got one of the best intros. So good job on that. Um, so I said, let me see what's going on, man. Oh, and happy late birthday. I know people on his birthday. He had some on his birthday. He was trying to get it going, and he got stuck with the bad luck. But
Yeah.
I saw the video, and I said, "Oh man, he mad right now. You kicked the elevator,
Yeah,
then
man.
you proceed to go to the door, and you told him like, man, you got me walking up all this. Why you ain't tip? What's wrong with you?" I
I
was
didn't.
like, no, he did
I
not do that,
know. I
because
know. I
Rideshare
know.
Hustler kicked the bag. Rideshare Hustler kicked the McDonald's bag. So I said he did all that. I said he kicked the elevator. I was like, I ain't
Uh,
seen nobody kick an elevator on camera yet. And you went and did that. Take me through. All right. Explain to everybody else watching, and people, you can go ahead and go to the description of this live, and it's going to say up there Dash and Q video. You can watch the scene right there. But explain to everybody how the order came in.
okay.
Explain to everybody how that happened.
All right. Now
Go from
I
the
knew I
start.
I knew I had to get my stats up. So I was already telling my oh wait, hold on. I was already telling my subscribers, I was like, yeah, you guys, I just got a feeling like, I think I'm gonna have to just get my stats up, make this a stat day. It's not about money. So I was just opening the map. Oh, I call it open the floodgates. I opened the floodgates because I knew I mean, I'm like, I'm just gonna take some orders, in which I have no problem with doing none. Like if I'm doing that, up in my stats, I know I gotta take some bull crap orders. So, but this one particular order came in and it was from McDonald's, and I was like, well, every time I went to McDonald's, it's been a problem. Literally, like out here, and so I go to McDonald's, and the first thing happened with this order is I get to the McDonald's and I go to the door to go in to get the order because it's the morning time, of course. It's like 9 to 10 o'clock. So I go in the door. I'm about to open the door, and then this lady come. She come out and she's looking at me like oh well, I had 4 people can't come in. The inside's closed. I'm like, oh my god. So now I'm okay. This is it's a 250 order. So I get back in the car, It take like 5 5 10 minutes with my order with the order. No problem. Huge. And literally, they only usually most of them only have two elevators, if not just one. So I go to this huge building. It has like probably over 100 apartments in it. One elevator, and the elevator don't work. This guy could at least let me know, dog. Hey, look, call me on the way, bro. Look, I know I ain't, I ain't too, but so that's what lit me on fire. I'm like, dog, you could at least said this in the instructions. Then I have to go to the third floor. It wraps around the corner, so it's not just like a part. I'm literally walking through this building. That if the little short didn't do it a justice. If you watch my original video, you'll see how long that fucking building. Because he bold.
Yeah, but see, look, here's the thing. Look, you had all the. It was like this. To me, it was like you was in a football game or something, and you was mad as hell because y'all lost, and you went up there like you was mad, like it was bam kick, and then instantly you was like, you was like, man, what's wrong with you? I was like, dang. Now,
Do not. It's just my fault because I accepted the order. I know better. And expect you to act like that. That kicking that door, that was some. And literally, it's too late now. It's out there. I looked later. This guy, why he, literally, why, dude, why you ain't going through all these loops and hurdles? Uh, in King Cooper's cat unprofessional. I shouldn't even post a video, but people are already sharing that video now. It's out there, so I just yeah, you guys do not let this I love DoorDash. I no lie. I do have moments to where I have down moments, but don't get me wrong. I have more positives than I do negatives doing this. So I enjoy doing this. Um I just have to, be a little bit more disciplined and polished and get my stats up so I won't have to deal with no more Alpus or Muhammad's.
all right, now, since no, actually speaking on that, I told people that you have to learn your markets and know the different ethnicities, because certain areas in certain cities is ran, and I said you can be in little India, you can be in little Haiti, you can be in, like, so you got to know the people
It's
that make
culture.
the most money there is their kind. Their kind can make the most money there. They can benefit from that. When you go, chances are it's going to be some bad. So people do know your market right there. Now, after this happened, and even like right now, has deactivation popped in your head? Like, man, I hope it don't, and this happens.
You know,
Has that ran through your head?
I'm always getting that thrown over the customer head, and it's people. Look, if you live in it, look about anything. It's like I'm not doing like I literally don't worry about deactivate. It's just like I'm not out here doing wilding out, doing a baton. But if they deactivate me, well, I'll be a huckleberry. I guess I'll be the voice of reasoning because look, somebody got to say something. It's just that simple. It's not like I'm out here daily. I make happy content. It's not that was if you go on content, that was really probably the only one instance where I even ever you ever seen me say anything to if it was anything said to a customer, have a great day, even if they didn't tip me. That was the one only time I ever in my life ever said something to a customer. And that was just
Okay.
pure me being like, dude, all right, come on, man. But yeah, so
Now,
no,
now, do you think that this video? Do you think this video you're gonna gain subscribers because some people think that this is what you do because they haven't seen the other of your 400 some videos. They haven't seen those. So
right.
do you think that they're gonna start subbing to you and then think that this is part of what you do every video?
Well, if it is why they subscribe, I mean subscribe, they're gonna be in for if they think that they all they're gonna get is ignorance from me, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be wrong because I'm very wise. I make jokes. Of course, I gotta make the content. Things. You know what I mean? And this is just a test. Like I know for sure your stats matter now. They didn't regulate it to where they probably been watching this content. They have DoorDash have uh department to
They
where
have
they
a
send
they
people
have a
out.
cyber team.
It's,
Yeah, they have a
yeah,
cyber
they
team. I've said that. Yeah, I've said that over and over again, and a lot of people think that I'm saying it. I'm just making it up. It's like why would they not have that? They can learn more about their company from the people putting up the content than they can by having people just do a survey. They can visually see it now. Yeah, yeah, and then check this out. Those town halls, they only get a few people to actually be up there, and they can't answer everything. So this is better than joining the town hall. You can actually just click and then get it all in. You don't even gotta have a town hall. The town halls might just be like finalizing up what they have already seen and witnessed. You know what I mean? Getting out them little kinks. Now you said something just now about the acceptance rate in your stats. When I came into this thing, I've been driving since the end of 2014, right? So m- my stats are always where they should be. So when I came in, they were telling me, "Why are you taking all your orders? You're a clown. You're taking $3.75 orders going 1 mile. You shouldn't be doing that." But I'm showing them how I'm turning them into $15 and $16 though. But
right.
I'm a clown. I'm this and that. I've been preaching acceptance rate and everything, and I was telling them that. it's gonna change because this is how they're programming it, and then
Yeah.
no one want to listen. Now that DoorDash is did the thing, the program to separate the drivers and everything, everyone is doing it right now. So
Yes.
now that they have called me a clown and don't do this and do that, all these people are now doing the clown work that I was doing, and ain't no one apologized yet, but it's okay. It's okay. Now you said your ratings matter and you got to have them up there. You also call yourself the Diamond King. Now, explain to people out there what the Diamond King means, and are you part of the Platinum program, the Silver program, the Gold program? Also.
We don't have they don't have the tiers here yet. Thank God. But yeah, I just this last month I was the top dasher since I well after I got it one I had it for 3 4 3 2 3 months, and I really didn't want like after having it I'm seeing a tremendous difference. Um, but yeah, I always kept my stats in great standing. I did some tests. I was basically testing it out to see how if it mattered or not, and I told people from the jump. I said, man, look, I didn't. I told them, I said, man, your stats matter. Like if you go over my beginning of my videos, when I first started, I was like, I figured that out quick, and I always kept them up. But coming into this new market, I didn't know what to expect, and I came out here, yeah, I'm top down, and got blitzed just recently too, and being stubborn, and being stubborn.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta, if you decline, then you gotta keep up with how many. If you decline, and you gotta know how many you decline, and I just got to a point where I was never really, I never understood the no tip, no trip. But then now it's like after doing it for so long, it's like, but even by doing that, you must want low stats because you're gonna get. I don't care if you're top dash or not. You're gonna receive some orders that you're gonna have to, you really ain't gonna like, but you should take because something your stats really gonna matter. It's gonna separate you between pit. It's gonna be the pit bulls and the poodles. And if you keep on no tip, no trip, you're gonna be a poodle. They're gonna make sure that because they regulating and making incremental changes. So you're gonna have to play ball. You're gonna have to pay to play. Just that simple.
Mm. Now the DoorDash revolution um
I'll have to show you my
is
stats.
in
I
the
have to show
building.
you my stats right now, brother. I got a 97 and I dropped my. If you watch my videos, I plunged my stats. I was at a 70%. I dropped it to a 50 in one day. That's how bad the
Mm.
orders was, and I was stubborn that day. I got caught up in my mind. I literally said, "Man, no." They sent me one. They sent me a terrible order. It was like a $2 for 12, and I'm like, "This is." They sent me 10 of them in a row that I could not accept. No way. I couldn't believe it. I said $2 for 10. How can anybody do that
Right.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
and be
Ain't
happy
no
with it?
one gonna do that.
Then they
No
kept sending
upside down
upside down
orders.
orders.
Yeah, and that's not even upside down. That's you getting stepped on. That's like you an
Yeah,
ant and they just stepping on you with that one. No, you ain't taking that
like
one.
your
That's
ass
not
finna
gonna
do.
happen.
You finna do 20 miles for $2. Like, come on, man, because you got to come back.
Yeah, that is crazy. Now, you got to come back.
You
Now,
got to
I'm
come
pretty
back,
sure you
buddy.
heard about Glitchgate. Did you hear about Glitchgate?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
All right,
This is
so I interviewed Richard when he was breaking down the pyramid and everything. Sin
yeah.
Six Eddie, I had him on. He was supposed to meet up with me out here, but I was a bit busy. When he came out here, he was doing his glitch tour across California, getting Prop 22 and all that stuff, making it. And after that, the whole thing just blew all the way up. Did you ever think of, or did you hear about the glitch, and did you ever think of using the glitch where you are now, and why?
Man, I was hearing it and I kept like literally yes, I did. I thought about it, but then again I was like I at that time I'm so embedded in my channel, like I love my channel right now. Like so I'm embedded in my followers and stuff. My thing is transparency with my people. If I'm doing it, I'm not gonna tell you some other stuff to send you off or keep you at bay to watch my videos. I literally tell them straight up here. I said, man, look, at that moment too, I was doing great. I was that my strategy's been working. Like my AR, like had I been to this point, I probably would have used it. But I just stuck true to what I do. I'm a genuine person, and I was going out here and get it. I was putting in the hours and the work, dog. So I didn't have to do the glitch. I was putting in the hours and I was getting the money. I was putting in the work, and my profits from the last few months, it just really showed that how much time you're not just gonna make no damn. You're not gonna make your goal in 2 hours, 3 hours. Sometimes you're gonna have to put in that work.
Right.
And it's not even work, it's easy, but I'm just saying you gotta put in some time and effort into it. And
Exactly.
that's all it takes. It wasn't nothing special that I was doing. I just did. I DoorDash how you supposed to DoorDash the normal way. I got little secrets and I mean, not little secrets, but little tips and stuff that I do and I learn from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just dashing, just like everybody. I'm putting time into it though. I put a little time into it. That's
Right.
all.
Right.
It's nothing hard. It's just time. It's all gonna take your time. But people don't have that. They spend their time doing other things and say, "Oh, I don't have no time." You have plenty of it.
Right. Let me give a shout out right now. We got the Blade Vigilante in the house. Uber Jeep AZ, salute my man. Wild Alaska, Cody Roberts sent me some coffee. I got your brother. Will do that one. We got here Steve's in the house. What's up? What's up, Steve? AZ, AZ Prods in the house. What's up? Um, Let me see who else is in here. I know Hulk Smash, George John was in the house. Thank you for being here. My wife is always here. She is there. Um, yeah, that's my road dog. She actually kills the DoorDash area out here. She's
Yeah.
killing it.
Wait, where
She
y'all
has all the
located?
highest ratings.
You in
Uh,
Cali?
yeah, I'm in Southern California.
Oh yeah, y'all get that
Yeah,
Prop
I'm pretty.
22 out there.
Yeah, now see. Let me. Do you know how Prop 22 works?
No, I've had an idea of it. And I kind of googled and glanced at it a bit, but not. Don't they adjust it?
I'll break it down to you. I'll break it down. So you know how when you're out there doing you're doing your dashing, and you have your active time, right, and your dash time. The active
Right,
time is the total time that you are actively on an order. So what we did was, so those times when you have to go to a restaurant and the line is extra long, they had to remake the order and all stuff. You got to wait the extra time. You get paid
right.
for all that. You get paid for everything that a delivery driver said. I wish I got paid for my time. They pay you for all your active hours. So whatever the city you live in, you get that minimum wage guarantee no matter what. Okay, plus
Right.
120%, and you get paid for your gas mileage also. Let's do it like this. They don't count your tips at all. They don't count your tips. So it's all about the base pay. So
Mm,
where I am, the minimum wage is $16.50. So in base pay, I would have to do 8 orders to get $16, right? 8 times 2 is
right.
16, right?
250, 250, 250.
I
Right,
I'm not gonna make that. So let's say I did 3 orders, and on 3 orders I made, let's say, $35 an hour, right? Now that's including tip. Now what if the base pay said $3 for each of those? That's only $9 right there. So now they got to pay you the difference. They
right.
got to pay you the
Of
difference to make up the rest, and then you get a
they
check.
got adjusted.
Yes, they give you a check every Monday on DoorDash. On Uber Eats, it's every other Tuesday. On Walmart
Damn.
Spark, it's different. They count your tips, so it's hard for you to get it there. But when they do, Walmart does it like once or twice a month for you. But you really don't get paid nothing on Walmart because they count the tips. They put in because they're grocery and Walmart fault. So
So
there it is.
wait, let me get this
Yeah.
correct. So you mean to tell me that they actually just total order, just they put that all in one and just be like, yeah, when we count your tip basically, like kind of like DoorDash do.
Yeah, that's what Walmart Spark does. Now, on top of that, with Prop 22, um, you're able to get your medical, dental, your vision. You also can get an HSA. You can do a HSA, you can do a 401k, you can do whatever you want to do. That stuff is set up there too. So when drivers say, I don't get no benefits, we don't get paid this and that, Prop 22 allows you to. And because you are a
You have
gig
to.
worker, it's cheaper for you because you're a gig worker. It's just like if you work for the corporation and you get your insurance plan, it's going to be cheaper than you
Right.
going out and buying it for yourself. So since you're a gig worker, the insurance plans are cheaper for you because you're a gig worker. They even got it so that you can do it, and they can take out some of every delivery that you do, so it goes into paying it.
Goes towards it.
You can, yeah, you can even do it like that. That's what Prop 22 is. I was one of the ones that went to get petition signed, put it on the board.
Mm.
We lost a few times, and now it's up there. Now here we got people that we have Prop 22. Now they want to make Prop 22 a union. That's when it's gonna go all the way bad for us here in California
Oh,
if they unionize in California.
see,
They're
but I
yeah
was
the,
saying
the
that. I was kind of
go,
saying that, Rob. I was saying that in one of my videos. I didn't even hear you. I don't know if you mentioned that before. I'm pretty sure you have. But I literally was saying that the other day. But cause I had this somebody was in my channel. I was like, man, because I was like, we need a voice. And then I said that I said that unionized, but like you said though, I didn't know it would interfere. Well, I guess you know unionize especially in Cali. Like yeah, y'all. But out here, like in these other markets, like what other benefit do we have? Like we need voices. We need
yeah,
or
you need
like
voices.
your channel is a great idea because I think we have it's like a megaphone, dude. We can I think people will come would definitely because I definitely will be here every day checking up on it now. Like after hearing your presentation live and you know what I mean. I definitely will. I think you right. You will be a source of information like this. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and the main thing is getting drivers like you out there in Minnesota, like you want to get something put in place. Now there's other places, Seattle, New York, Massachusetts. There's other places that have guarantee they have an hourly guarantee. They don't
Mm,
have all the other stuff that we have in Prop 22. They say
right.
that it may not work where they are. Well, here's the one thing that people don't understand: when you order from Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of the other ones, right? If you want your order quote unquote faster, they tell you to pay that extra $1.99 or $2.99 for that express or that priority, right? Right?
Yeah,
The
Uber do
the
that. I ain't never really used Uber. Like they be doing that though.
Yeah, yeah, Uber does that. So now the customer paid that just to get their food faster, right? On every single order in California, there is a state fee for Prop 22 that every time you order, $2 goes into you pay a $2 fee. So
Mm,
every time they do an order, sometimes you would drop off to the same house like 3 or 4 times in a day. Every
right,
time that house ordered, they paid $2 extra. All that money goes into Prop 22 to help pay the drivers. That's how the drivers get paid. The
right,
customers are paying the fee that goes in to pay us.
right. Okay.
That's what
And
we
that
have here. People are saying, well, they can't keep raising the prices across America. People will pay for what they want. If they want food,
exactly.
they go pay that service fee. If you go to let's say you want to go sign up at LA Fitness, right? They're gonna have your initial membership fee. Okay, they,
Yes,
they
sir.
have
Yep.
that. Then they have your monthly fee. You got to pay that membership fee so you can get up in there. That's a fee that you're gonna pay. They say I want to work out, I want a place to go ahead and do the thing, so they pay. All right, if you go to, let's say you go to a sporting event, you got to park a concert, right? There ain't no free parking out there. If you want to see that show, you got to
Gotta
pay
pay to
that
play,
parking
baby.
lot fee. And then check this out. Somebody will have a house nearby and they renting out their yard to park cars, and you still got to pay. If you want to go see something and do something, you go pay for it. Put it like
Mm.
this: women. Let's take with women. My wife is saving up for this. I call it a dumb purse. I don't know why purses got to cost this much.
Oh
I
my
call it a
gosh.
dumb purse. I'm saying that no, you ain't getting that purse. She trying to save up for that purse now. When she get there to go pay for the purse, if they pull out, well, we have a return policy fee just in case you do something. You got to pay this now. She gonna say, well, I want this purse. I'm gonna pay for it. Let's get
Right.
a guy. Let's say Jordan throw out some shoes that everybody on them. But to go pick up them shoes, they hit you with, you got to
A
pay the
fee.
boxing fee.
They gonna pay
You
that
got to pay the
shit.
boxing fee. You gonna pay that boxing fee to get your shoes. You gonna tell your boy, man, I got them for a good price. On the only thing I paid was a little boxing fee. People go pay that fee for their
They,
food. They do it here in California. People say, well, California is gonna make everything run down all over. No, in California, people pay for the extra. Well, we don't make as much money in California. Our cost of living is way higher. It's skyrocketed higher. So now the fee and wherever you live, the fee may not be the same fee on what we have here. They may
right.
adjust that fee so it goes along with the cost of living there. You see what I mean? All they gotta do is put it in, and it starts off with getting people to get out there, get involved with legislation. Right, Cheryl Rodeo does it a little bit. He's good for that, but more people got to do it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only way they gonna start to make those them changes. If they see we got a ban, like we don't even have to have you be unionized. We just have a voice. A lot of people on the same page that strike fear in their hearts. They see a lot of people
Oh
on the
yeah,
same page that strike fear in their hearts. They're gonna get their shit
yeah,
together for real.
yeah. It's striking fear. Now, someone said California is like delivering in a different country. It's different. Um, Check this out. I have done videos. I've interviewed people from around the world. I have done interviews and delivering in different countries. We have it the best here. You guys don't understand that.
I
Um,
know y'all do
so,
for real.
but you guys got to understand this. When we go do an order, let's say I get an order right now. If that order says $10 for 3 miles, I'm getting $10 for 3 miles. I only get paid extra after all of my active time is tallied up. Then I get that. I don't get that every day. That comes on DoorDash once a week, and on Uber it comes twice a month. It's not every time you do
Oh,
an order it's added in. No, your active time is added
so they
in.
don't pay. So do y'all Derek, you just instead because they send you that other check. Do you just wait? You just wait weekly to get your check? Because I
I,
know they pay out here every day here.
I mean, no, yeah, yeah. You no, you can
You
still
can get
get
that too.
paid out every day. Yeah, you can choose how you want to do it. You just know that on every Monday I have a lump
You got a
sum
check
coming
coming.
in. Yeah,
Damn.
every Monday I got like $300 come or on whatever else it is. My man moving right now, and people look, he moving. We just got a couple more questions, and then that's gonna be it right there. I'm gonna wait till he goes ahead and hops in, do his thing. He's getting it going right now. Now that you said that you see my channel a little bit. Now that you've been on Hot Facts, and then from you watching it, was there anything that you heard about the channel, like don't mess with the channel and this and that? Did you hear anything else like that?
Man, if I did, man, if I did, I haven't. But if somebody came at me and told me something about another brother or anybody else that's doing something out here, only person that's going to make me feel any type of way, make me choose or make a decision is you. If I came to you and watched you for myself and it struck me the wrong way, it was you who did that. It wasn't nobody. I don't let nobody sway me because people will say anything because of personal reasons all the time. It's up to you to make the determination what that person is about. You analyze them. You talk to them for yourself and figure it out. So even if they did, don't never let nobody tell you, "Oh, don't mess with this channel," because it's probably something personal now.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
I was
so
just saying it because obviously you see, I broke down what my whole thing is with the channel, so
yeah.
it is what it is. Um, Now when I hit you up, what did you think when I hit you up and I was like, hey, you up for an interview? What
I,
did you think?
I was like, whoa. I showed my girl. I was like, oh shit. I was like, who is this? And then I looked down and I'm like, and I just looked at your All I did, I went right to your videos. I didn't even go. I didn't give a fuck about the subscribers. I wanted to see if it was a troll or not, because I've been getting a lot of those trolls like that. They'll come in there and say, "Oh, this was such and such," and say something. So I thought like they was just somebody, but I look down and I see how long and serious your message was. So I clicked there, looked at your video. I said, "Oh, bro, the real deal." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I've been waiting to, for some, the network actually. I just had got to talking to, me and Dasher. We supposed to got some Dasher trading. We got some stuff coming up, but I was just talking about them on my live. Like I need to link up with some. I need to network with some of these other guys because um, I've been seeing a lot. I've been watching a lot of their videos. I'm a supporter of the gig community. Yeah, I'm here now. Like I want to be a part of it. So yeah, of course, I wanted to network with guys. I didn't want to get into the intricacies as far as I've been seeing the beats and stuff, and I've been driving me crazy. Like man, been driving me crazy because I got I kind of grew to know after people a few of these people by watching their videos through their videos, feeling like I know them rather, but
Right.
um all I ask for is just transparency, and I think that in a way everybody have that. It's just everybody have different followers. It's like you said, different strokes for different folks. But I think if we all figure out a way to come together, like what you're doing right now, will bring people together. I really do think people will network a little bit more now. I really think it can be some, it can be something amazing. You can even look. Enough dashes get together. We create an investment fund, investment group with dashing, just off dashing.
Right. Right.
Straight
Now,
up, like
man, that's real talk. That's real talk right there. So you here, you made it on here. Good interview by the way. A lot of people like exactly what you're talking about. Now, when we go do something else, when we go do something else, well, once you get that hot crew thing, you can keep in another interview, all that other stuff, get everything else going there. This channel is here to be exactly what you heard it is right now, a bridge in the gap, info this, info that, teach everybody. But on top of that, I want to welcome you in because it's not too many brothers in our space
man,
that it's harder for us to be in this space. So keep up the good work, man. um I'm glad we got another one in. What I'm trying to do, me and the DoorDash revolution, History Month comes and stuff like that, Juneteenth, we want to be able to get some of the black content creators together on camera, do some
okay,
things, have discussions, talk about things, stuff like that. That'll help bring people in together. Um, this month is Hispanic. It's National Hispanic Heritage Month. Big up to my wife and her family there. If you are Hispanic out there, this is your month. It starts the 15th. It goes to the 15th of next month.
I know they big out there in California. I was out there in Bakersfield.
Oh
I
yeah.
was I
Oh
was
yeah.
just
We share. California. You might as well say is
Mexico.
Mexico. I mean,
We
yeah.
stole
I
we
mean, we
stole
right here.
California. Hey, we stole California from Mexico.
Yeah. So
Y'all didn't know that,
yeah.
but
So
people don't know that America stole California from Mexico.
yeah. So we got it all here. Uh, I want to thank you for coming on in. Um, Now that you're here, before we head on out, what's your experience been here on Hot Facts? Let me know how you feel about this whole thing. And then once you're done with that, I give everyone their final words. So go into how you feel about being up here, and then go into your final words for the people.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure if you're on this channel right now, if you're watching this, if you're watching Rob, this Hot Facts, you know what it's about. This guy, what he's doing is amazing too because he's giving us a voice. The people who don't really like, we have our certain little followers, our subscribers, but then again, our reach ain't. A lot of people don't just finding out about it. It's so many, it's a few people doing it, but you know how is anybody really gonna hear your message, your voice, if you don't try to get out there, you don't try to network with people and be a band together. I really feel like everybody are individuals, but together our voices are move mountains for sure with this gig economy. I think it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. We just got to make sure the robots don't move us out of our jobs because the robot.
Woo, and that's the truth. I saw a
Mhm.
robot running track and field.
You ain't see the robot delivering food?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
They got
yeah.
him in
So
Cali.
yeah, so we are there. We got to make sure that we can still fight people. Is just like just like the Avengers with Ultron. Ultron had a gang of them,
Yep.
and they were reproducing themselves, learning how to fix mistakes and everything. So people, we got to make sure we ain't gonna be in an iRobot situation there. Now go ahead, get the people your final words. You can go out there and get your dash on, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm Dash and Q, you guys. Hey, like I've been stating this whole time, I'm definitely about progression. I'm a positive guy, but we do have moments to where, hey, boom. I'm gonna snap back to a Q a little bit, but look, I always, I keep things in perspective. I think it's about elevation. Look, I want to keep on growing this thing. I want to create more content. I want to do some more work with Rob. I want to definitely take this thing to the next level, and we all grow. We all get something out of this. We all get to that final destination, you know, not the GPS no coordinate. I want the coordinates connect. I want to know exactly where I'm going, and I want to get there. That's what I'm talking about, and I think we all can do that. Even if you're not a content creator, you can utilize this as a way to your next destination, dog. And sweetheart, whether you believe it or not, don't listen to anybody. I'm telling you, listen to the people who's out here doing it, that's really doing it, and I'm telling you, you can make something of this. You can do something like way better than what we've been accepting and allowing in our lives just thus far. We can do something great. We can use this as a tool to get where we want to be, man. And that's all I gotta say is Dash and Q. If you haven't, like and subscribe. Check out the content, guys. I do dashing for charity. I gotta do one for this month as well. We're at the end of this month. I'm doing giveaways. I'm not even monetized, but I don't even care. It's not just about the damn money all the time, but it is about the money. Don't get me confused. It's not about it all the time though. Like today, I'm just
Hey,
doing
hey,
stacks.
check this out. Hey, check this out. You doing a giveaway. Once you do that, once you do that hot crew thing, we can set up so that you can actually do your giveaway here on Hot Facts. I'll put the StreamYard up. I'll have you up there on panel. You bring your people over so that they can watch also, and then you can do the giveaway on Hot Facts. You know what I mean?
I love to
And
do that.
do yeah.
And I do that once a month. I do that once a month. I like last month but I said I wanted to do. I'm gonna wait till as far as because I wanted to do something bigger for kids, but I'm like, man, that little hundred. I said I just help out the homeless community. So I did that last month, but I think I'm gonna do something for the subscribers this time. I think, and I love to do it on your channel, man. We tapped in now, bro.
Oh yeah, we linked up. I'm gonna hit you in the box and do all that. Once again from the Hot Facts crew, the supporters and everybody else out here, thank you for coming on, man. Salute, brother. I'll catch you later.
Much love, you guys. Have a good one.
Oh
Peace.
yeah, people. That was Dash and Q people. Man, he's about to head on out. That was Dash and Q people. That gentleman did something. I mean, kicked the elevator, went up. Confronted the person like Dash and Raider. And I had a feeling that he watched Dash and Raider and Van, and coincidentally, he said it out of his own mouth, people. I know what I'm watching. That's what happened. So he did that. He apologized for it. He did his stuff. He's all the way, he's all the way good. He's all the way good. Um, Dang. People, make sure that you tune in for the next video coming today. It's going to be the boardroom. It's going to feature uh, Dash and Q and Bud Soda. Okay, Bud Soda. I added something into the boardroom that's going to be in the beginning when I'm introducing the people involved. I'm going to go ahead and have that there. I'm going to open this up for questions really quick. If anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and click the link. Um, go ahead and that'll be awesome. We link up. Once he goes ahead and joins the hot crew, um, be able to be in collaboration with another channel, and then he'll be able to do the giveaway here, and this will be a way to bridge the gap with a lot of different content creators and people doing the work. It is going to be great. It is going to be great. I got I got one thing to say. I got thank you. I got thank you AZ. Thank you everyone. I got one thing to say. I was watching Pedro talk to Nugs, and I just want everyone to know the the explanations Nugs gave was just hogwash. He said, "Well, if I have a W-2 and I go hide in the bathroom for like 25 minutes, I still get paid for that time." That is completely different. And also Nugs Nugs, how you doing, Jeff? And
Hey, how
also
you doing,
Nugs,
man?
that when I run my cruise, if I find somebody sitting in the bathroom for 25, 30 minutes, I will, they get that one warning. Let me know. You be like, man, I was asleep. I was out all night. I can't work. I was trying to just catch up. I'm like, hey, you left your partner out there. You do it again, you're fired. People, that is misuse of company time. And also, if you work in, let's say, a restaurant, you can't steal $5 a day from the register. You'll get
Nope.
fired. Um, and by him saying, well, I did it all the time. I thought it was cool that I can do it. It really doesn't make any sense because technically I'm still on the delivery. No, you're not, Nugs. When you get there to do the delivery, you have to take a picture to mark the delivery complete. Then they know that that the delivery is complete. When you put it to the airplane mode and start switching it so that they not track you, but it still shows that you are online, you are manipulating the time of the contract that you have accepted, and they already had you on the warning. You did it again and they caught you. That's not the same. And what you did is wrong. You cannot say it's not. If, let's say, someone sees the video that Pedro has, and let's say you try to go get a job and they say, oh, you're that guy Nugs from, oh, I seen you on Pedro. Oh, you steal from the company. Well, they're not going to hire you, Nugs. You put that out, you told everyone, and then you said it's a-okay to misuse company time and to steal money. Now, in an interview, if they ask you and they say, because they check your social media also, and they say, hey, we saw this video of you accept or stealing money or misusing company time. Do you think this is something that you can do whenever you want, or how do you feel about that? They're going to ask you that question to hear exactly what you're going to say. They want to hear from you, and they already know they're not going to hire you. They just want to hear you say it so that they know, well, at least he admitted it. If he tries again next time, we may hire him on. What you just did by putting that on social media, if anyone tracks that, because you go doing these things, if anyone tracks that, you have cut yourself off from certain aspects. And let's say if there's a money thing involved and you want to do a collaboration with another content creator and you guys all have to divvy up money, they may not want to work with you, Nugs, because you steal money. And there you go. So you take that however you want. Hot Facts said it. It's not like when you put me and Nugs put me in a category of fake news and clickbait. Well, Nugs, this ain't no clickbait. You can always click the link and don't be fake.
Mm.
Now, now, how you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, man. I love that. Love that interview with Dash and Q, and love the talk that you had about the elevator incident and its delivery and broadcasting style. I mean, man, this community, with a lot of hard work from you, I think has come kind of light years since the start of Glitchgate. Don't you think?
Man, hey, I think I'm there. I'm there with you.
And so, one thing I want to say, because about this Nugs thing too, because okay, this is one of the poisonous parts of DoorDash, and I put in the chat while you guys were talking. There is a scandal right now. People may or may not know about fake corporations making fake airline parts and selling them to real airlines that you may or may not fly on. So
Mmm.
anybody who says that it doesn't matter that DoorDash is a fake corporation with a fake market might want to wonder, well, if they can get away with fleecing you in the DoorDash gig economy fraud,
well, then they can get away with fleecing your airline, and then you get on there and you got a fake screw in the airplane, and you and your family die. That's a pretty great deal from corporate America with their freedom of speech and autonomy, isn't it, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
So
Man.
if you don't see the link between a fake gig economy and a fake DoorDash corporation with no employees, no capital investment, nothing else, and fake airline parts that come allegedly from companies that don't even exist, literally fake corporations. If you don't see that link, you're not being smart. You're not going to be smart enough to survive 2023 because they're trying. If you don't think they're trying to off you, then you don't know what fake airline parts are. Why don't you go look up what fake airline parts are and you look at how long you're going to fly in the sky with fake airline parts.
Yeah, you pretty much made me just not want to hop in the plane
Yeah,
again.
I don't want to hop in a
Um,
plane either. I was just thinking the same thing,
so
brother. I'm like, and they said, by the way, they haven't been telling us this, Robert. They haven't been telling us this, but apparently delays going back into last year were from these fake airline parts that they didn't tell us about while we were getting on real airplanes with our real families. Isn't that fucking sweet, man?
that's crazy. I
These
got a
fuckers are
question for
crazy.
you,
Don't tell
Jeff.
me they don't want us dead. Don't fucking tell me they don't want us dead, man.
Hey, I don't want no one dead, people. No one should be dead. We all need to live. People got to start doing stuff the right way so we all can look. People, before all this stuff was built up, we were eating fruits out of trees and drinking water out of lakes and rivers. That's so, and it was simple life. You go catch your food, you cook your food, you eat. That's how simple it was. It was simple things going on. I got a question for you, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have offended some people with my series, The Boardroom.
Yes, sir.
Um,
I've noticed that. And but
Torp
a
Torp
yellow
is
a
one.
yellow jacket just landed on me, a real one, not a robotic one. Sorry about that.
Torp is one. Torp is upset, and he's upset because he thinks it's all about how many views and stuff you have. Well, you have to understand that when you're doing this, the numbers count, the analytical data counts, and what I'm showing is it has nothing to do with DoorDash and you collecting orders. It has to do with your channel and the direction on what you are doing and the content you are putting up. Now, the content may be what you are doing when you're out there on the job, which is why people tune into this boardroom. You'll understand why Bud Soda is up there with Dash and Q. All right. And it's not just about the numbers, and he's talking about popularity contests. He said, I'm starting to see what people are saying about Reese might be true and all this other stuff. Um, I wanted to address that because I saw that in the comments yesterday with Torp. Torp, here's my only thing I'm gonna say to you, and this is respectfully speaking. Before you said that Revolution and Reese are the two that you were riding with, and that's that. Everything you have agreed with me on and said I'm telling it like it is, and you're telling me tear it up, brother, and all that stuff still counts for things that you agree with me on. Now, if it's just me having a series that's talking about the analytical aspect and me having ads that I worked hard for, me being able to put memberships up and actually give a value with the memberships. I'm not just saying memberships join. There's an actual value and benefit to the memberships. If those are the only two things that's making you think that way, then so be it. You can think that way. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm not gonna stop having memberships and having ads on my thing just because somebody else don't like it. I came in here to do exactly what I said with Hot Facts. This is my WZUP. This is my Martin radio show. Then it's going to get larger and larger and larger. I'm going to be doing other things and I'm putting my time and effort into it. And can't no one tell me I cannot get paid for using the skills that I have to put it into place. That's what I'm doing. If you are against those two things, then oh well. The other thing might be the thing with me and Eli because I haven't went to try to apologize to him. I don't have to apologize to anything. We already went over that. He did what he normally does right after my interview with John Billings. He went to try to do all this stuff, discredit John and do all that. It wasn't professional and all this stuff. That comes back on me. As me having a brand Torp, I have to go ahead and address that because that's my brand, and nothing that we put up was negative in doing any of that. Then he did his thing, and I said, I even interviewed him. I said, look, it's all cool. I'm done with you. I watch his channel. The only thing I watch his channel for, Torp, is to see how many times he's gonna kick somebody out the chat and ban them, and how many times I actually count how many times he says fluffer nutter. I actually count that. That's why I watch to see how many people are getting kicked out and how many times he's gonna say fluffer nutter. Other than that, Torp, I really don't have anything in real interest with the guy. We may be on YouTube, we may have a show. Just because he came in and he said, well, Blitzgate's going on, I want to hop on that to try to talk, to get in and talk about Pedro. I'm not into any of that. Um, I'm not into when I watch his show. He talks crazy on people and then he bans them. The only people that go in there to chat are not trying to get banned, so they say nice things. The other people that watch his show cannot go in there and type. Um, and then there's no one there. There's no one that comes in that he gets along with. And he does this continuously. If I can read my surroundings and figure out that I am not a good fit in being alongside that because that's how I am, that's my prerogative. I have my opinion and I have my own damn choice to go ahead and do that. And if somebody else likes the guy, you can go ahead. That's not going to stop my relationship with you just because you associate with him. I just don't have to worry about that dude. That's my opinion. That's my prerogative. Everything else, Torp, you agreed with on, except for maybe the Eli thing, me running ads, and me having a show that's breaking down analysis. The next series of what I'm going to do is going to be something else. So if I get into the tech world with talking about the different tech advances going into the apps, is that going to be an issue then? Because I'm going to have to break down analytical data on that also. And there's going to be numbers involved with that. There's going to be people that watch Hot Facts because they want to watch that series. Some people may want to watch the boardroom to learn about certain channels that they watch, and they want to figure out, well, what's going on with this channel. That's what they are going to do. Some people want to watch Hot Facts to watch the live. A lot of people watch my channel for the shorts. People watch it for different things. You create different avenues for different people so you can do your thing. And I ain't got to stop doing that for nobody because my plan is to get paid. And with that money, also help out the gig world. I've already done giveaways and gave out money and equipment and all that stuff. I want to do it more often. The way to do it more often is to get support from the people out there who support you. I don't want to just get up here and talk about this and that, or they don't care about drivers because they're making money. They created that avenue to do it. This is America. You can do what you want. And if it's right, do it. If it's wrong, you're going to jail. So that's my message right there. I am respectfully replying to comments I saw in Eli's live yesterday, Torp. This is my response. I ain't got no issue with you. How I handle my series on my show that is going to be a success. You cannot tell me not to do it because it's talking about numbers. You will see some people did some things wrong and their numbers aren't going, and that put a halt on their channel on which they're trying to go grow to get paid extra. Imagine if you can make an extra instead of using the glitch. Instead of using that glitch, you can make an extra $1,000 a month on YouTube or your social media. So now you ain't got to go and do some of them hours. There's a lot of people that you have reference on that you like listening to, like my boy Uber Jeep AZ. Uber Jeep AZ has merch. And by the way, Torp, I've been selling merch for a long time on my channel. It's there. I just put it on hold. I put that on hold until I can bring it back up. I got merch, but Uber Jeep AZ, he sells merch. He's got everything that everybody else has. And you guys continuously say Uber Jeep AZ gets it. Well, he creates money from this also, and he's doing it. So that means that anybody out there that has ads or anything else, no matter what you do, you could be doing a whole bunch of good stuff, but if you have ads and getting revenue, that kills everything, and you are no longer someone that you should be associated with. Well, if that's the case, just don't watch YouTube at all. Don't watch it at all. Just don't watch it at all because it's going to be a nightmare and get you angry all day for people that have ads. And check this out, the ads that appear on my video, Google ads and medical ads and all type of ads that they give to something that they want to put their promotions on. They actually have my stuff there. That's what you're going for. That's why I don't let people just go off the rail and speak all crazy and do all that other stuff. Those people don't like that. And then check this out. I'm hoping to get a sponsorship and get a sponsor from one that I really agree with. I'm not gonna sign up for something that's bad. They're doing bad things to kids and um, starving kids and stuff like that. You sign up to get, and when you get sponsored, you choose the right fit. You choose the right fit. Okay, and fit, you're sponsored by them. That's extra money that you are making. Don't watch TV, don't watch sports, don't watch auto racing, don't even go to the auto shop. Don't even go to the auto shop. They got all them stickers of good and rich and everything else up there. Some of them places sponsor some of these places. Don't even go use them places. Don't even buy certain tools. Those tools are used in places that sponsor other people. You're going to find living life if that's what makes people different. Now,
Mm.
that's all I got to say about that.
Right on.
Now, Now that you know what, Jeff, I'm gonna go ahead and just end this live there. I don't want to keep dragging this on. I'm kind of hot right now. I don't want to break temperature and character on because that pissed me the hell off. People, you watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And oh, I forgot to do this in the beginning. I'll do it at the end. I don't know if you know Jeff, but I have a before you start the day, I have a motto that I do before I start the deliveries off, and I'm gonna break it down to you guys right now. The first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one to lead to something great. From the place to the plate, I could ease a little taste. From the hate to the thanks, I could do this all day. But hey, I want to thank you for clicking on me. You're watching Hot Facts with your boy Robert Reese. I'm out.